it pretty much gives me full map control uh, in this game right now, and I'm also able to harass this mineral line as much as I want. So it's really nice. I've killed a lot of workers right now. We see that I'm up 9 workers, so it's pretty nice. He does have that scan on me, and he's finally floating in a command center, so this is going to be pretty tricky, but I think, yeah, I was able to get a storm on those units, so not only that, you will see that the Terran is going to bring his entire ball here, and he's going to try to snipe you at, but you are pretty much going to be able to win, if not equalize, on that push. And here's the command center. I don't know why he tries to expand right here. I mean, he was trying to get that position, but I think, yeah, he actually does land, but I don't think he was expecting my Stalker to be able to blink down there. But yeah, little known trick, you actually can blink a Stalker from here to here. It's pretty crazy. So I think he's finally going to be able to stop this push. And one thing I also want to mention is that I'm pretty sure that he doesn't have, or that earlier he didn't really have medevacs because he had tanks and ghosts. And one thing that when you're thinking of is like, oh my god, it's a Terran player, I'm getting immortals, he's immediately going to counter me with ghosts. It's not quite so theorycraft. It's that you got to think about, you got to see what kind of tech your opponent's getting. So if he's getting tanks right away, he's probably not going to have ghosts right away. So you can probably use some immortals if that's what you're planning on getting, because I mean, there's really just so much gas you can allocate towards. Like, think about it yourself. If you're getting High Templar and immortals, you're probably not going to be able to do that all at once right away, just like he's not going to be able to get siege tanks and ghosts right away. So I think this lonely High Templar is going to be going down. I didn't want to lose my Warp Prism. Maybe it was just a bad drop, but yeah, I can't win them all. And yeah, this command center is just going to burn down there, so Stalkers were able to take care of that. And I think my Stalkers are going to be out of luck right now. He's bringing in 2 ghosts and a siege tank, but I think this is going to burn down before he's going to be able to repair it, unless he brings in some speedy SCV or Mule. And yeah, there go my Stalkers right now. So this is kind of the late to mid game composition I like to have. Blink Stalkers are really nice for getting around tanks and maneuvering. Zealots are nice because they're kind of residual units. You'll have a lot of minerals left over if you're expanding like this. And Immortals are nice for siege tanks and marauders. You don't want to just go like 8 gateway, because Zealots are too weak on their own, and Stalkers are kind of frail as well against siege tanks. So I think a battle might be approaching here, and yeah, that's what it looks like it's going to happen. So I'm getting my my meat out with my High Templar here. So let's see how we're going to be able to deal with this. He is retreating though right now, or maybe he's just getting bad position. No, he is sieging up right now. So I'm going on this battle. Psystorm does go off, and that's what I'm talking about. The blink right there going off on those tanks, trying to snipe him out as much as I can. He is able to get on my High Templar, so good job by him. But I have a pretty sizable force for him to deal with. So he's going to have to retreat right now. He has a well-placed tank on his ledge, so I'm denied a little bit of control right there. But yeah, that is kind of why I like this composition, because those Immortals really add a lot of firepower and meat shield to your force, while your Stalkers are able to have a little bit more free reign on their tanks, and those High Templar are able to Psystorm on the Marine Marauders. So I haven't really played very many games where I have lost ground-to-ground compositions like you see right now with this composition, because as long as you're able to keep your High Templar with some storm and avoid them from ghosts as much as possible, you are probably going to win most of your games. Sorry for the misspeak there. And also, in a game like this where someone has expanded above you a lot, you want to try to get above them as soon as you can. So I have this 3rd expansion down here, and I know that he's trying to expand it as well. He did have that command center, and he's building a barracks here trying to deny me any more expansions. I don't know why he chose here. I mean, this is a pretty bad spot for me to want to expand. But yeah, he's scanning the high yield right now. See if I'm going to get that. This is kind of contested, so I don't want to go for that high yield over here. I mean, it might be smart to go down here, but right now I think we are going to see another battle coming in. So he's getting that Zone Lock Watchtower. So yeah, now he does see me. Yeah, he does see me. He sees pretty much my entire force. My High Templar back here. Don't just throw your High Templar out in your army. Maybe even split them up to avoid EMP. It's really difficult for a Terran player actually to EMP all of your High Templar if you split them up. And one thing I actually saw White Rod do recently was put High Templar up on here. That was a really nice move on PvT, Lost Temple. And yeah, see this War Prism, just great mobility here. I was able to deny him an expansion, and even I don't know why I dropped Zealots here, but maybe I thought he had some static D. But yeah, I'm even able to warp in some High Templar and keep harassing his economy. So I think we might be seeing a battle. He is sieging up, so he's just out of range of my Stalkers there. We are finally going in right now, so here come my Zealots charging in and my Stalkers taking some fire, and he is able to get a pretty good EMP on my High Templar, but I still am able to get some Storm off since I was able to keep them split up at least a little bit. So here's the rest of the battle. My Zealots marching in, and my Immortals still going strong, and my Stalkers finally coming in to try to clean up the rest of it. I don't really have any Psy Storm left, and this is about the point where I try to warp an Archon. So yeah, there's one Archon right there, and the Immortals, the Immortals are just so strong against any kind of Terran infantry, so it's really nice to have that added to your composition. And there is the GG. So yeah, I think both players played really well. This Terran player was very skilled. That's why I thought this was a good match. And it kind of showed you, I think this Terran player was pretty exemplary. So I think if you do what he had done, you will win a lot of your games. I think that I was just able to keep my macro up, and I had the right unit composition, was able to avoid those High Templar enough, and also that harass. While it might not seem like a lot to maybe get like 4 or 5 SCVs off of one single storm. If you keep doing it, we'll keep adding up, and you'll have like 25 SCVs dead on your arsenal. And if he is not harassing you at all, then that is just so much more income that you're getting, and I'm able to comfortably expand pretty much anywhere I want and continually deny him expansions. So yeah, that's just kind of what I wanted to show you guys. I thought it was a good match, and it kind of shows you what to do against turtling Terran and eco Terran, and kind of a nice little defensive strategy here. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. If you like this matchup, please subscribe to my channel, and that way you'll know whenever I'm going to be posting a new game. I'm going to try to bring up some more 1v1s because I've really had some very good games recently, and I'm in the same league as Pain User and Mask, but I haven't been able to catch any games from them. They're kind of on hiatus right now. So if I do get a match against some kind of pro, I will definitely try to put it up, win or lose. I just think it's cool to be playing a professional player. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and stay tuned for the next episode of Maze Esports.